Hey guys, it's Frank, aka Mysterious Jojo, aka Mystery Homer, aka the guy whose channel you are currently watching. It's time for my entry for my Game Awards, and we're going to start off with the best soundtrack. This award is given to the game with the greatest music. Just the absolute most catchiest, most epic, best tunes of the year that I played this year. And the winner is Hotline Miami 2. Well done, Hotline Miami 2. Just well done. One incredible game. Carpenter Brute. Everything in that game. Just absolute bops, bangers, slammers, shit that you could put on when you're killing police in your basement. Just an incredible lineup of music in there. And of course I've got to give a shout out to the runner-up, Yakuza 5. Everything to do with Haruka and her music career and the rhythm games and all that, just great. You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing amazing, in fact. Next up is the award for the game with the best combat. Combat is extremely important to video games, makes the player feel epic and incredible, makes them feel powerful, makes them want to just kill everything inside. And as someone who some of my favourite games are Kingdom Hearts 2, Devil May Cry 5, Nier Automata, it's important that the combat, for me, in a game, just hits every single note. And the winner for Best Combat of the Year it's No More Heroes 2, ladies and gentlemen. No More Heroes 2 combat just feels so good to do. Cutting dudes' heads off, fighting against these incredible bosses. Much better than the first game, in my opinion. You know, it's my personal opinion. But I just love it. I love the feel. I love the weight. It's so much fun, especially when you turn the motion controls on and you're just swinging around and mashing everything and killing your cat. It's great fun. And No More Heroes 2, you absolutely deserve it. Our next award is for the best cast. In my opinion, nothing is more important to a game than the cast. The heroes, the villains, the side characters, they all have to be good. You know? You gotta enjoy the cast. And one game this year had an absolutely exceptional cast of characters. And that game is oh, it's the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Ace Attorney has always had a fantastic cast of characters, and Great Ace Attorney Chronicles had some of the best. You had William Shamspear, you had the Garadebs, you had Susato, you had Enoch Drebber. Everyone in that game was great, but stand out above them all is, of course, our favourite legally distinct detective moron, Sherlock Holmes. Who couldn't love Sherlock Holmes? Just from 5 minutes of being with this character, you know he's about to be the greatest daddy in all of video games. In my humble opinion, just an absolutely perfect cast of characters. No bad ones in there whatsoever. Well done to Great Ace Attorney Chronicles for taking home this prestigious award. And now, finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. What was my Game of the Year 2023? The best game I played this year. The most incredible. Everything perfect about it. What game could possibly top the polls? There was some very stiff competition this year, but only one game can take home the prize. And the winner is Super Mario Bros. 2, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, Super Mario Bros. 2 is definitely the game of the year, best game I played this year. Definitely not doing a fake out because I have my own game ranking that's coming out later in the month. Definitely the best game of the year, 100% flawless, totally the game that I definitely picked for this, and not just because I don't want to score what my actual game of the year is when I do my game ranking there with my top 10 favourite games of the year. Absolutely incredible, well done Super Mario Bros. 2, you deserve it, absolutely incredible job. I definitely didn't steal this from any other much more popular YouTubers, well done. Well done!
Hello. Welcome to the Game Awards, the Game Awards that are actually good and not sponsored by, fucking, I don't know, something. God, I don't remember. Anyways, here's some awards that I'm giving to games this year. Number 1 is Pain in the Ass Stream Award. These are 3 games that I had a major pain in the ass to stream this year. There's Bioshock 2, boy that finale is gonna be rough to edit around. LA Noire with its constant bugging and stuttering, and Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, with again a little bit of frame rate dips and all that. And the winner is... Wait, what? It's Bioshock 2 with its horrible, horrible ending. God, why couldn't they fix this fucking game for a little bit? Yay! Everything is awful. Next up is best new game I've actually played. Up first you have Pikmin 4, a game I actually really enjoyed. There's an Advance Wars Reboot Camp, a game that was alright, I guess. And then there's Inscription. The winner is Pikmin 4! This game is very good, and I'm glad that it won best strategy game at the Game Awards, because fuck everything else. Please give me more money. I need more money to give more awards to games that actually came out this year. Jesus Christ. I think that's enough, right? What's that, like a minute? It'll be fine, I think. Nobody's gonna actually...
And the award for 2023 game award for 2023, best game made in RPG Maker with a time loop mechanic goes to In Stars and Time. I found this game, it's like Groundhog Day but gay. I'll say it's like Undertale meets like Downwell. I'm kidding, can't you tell? Hell. It's got a time loop mechanic, you try not to go manic. You die a million times as this dude named Sifrin. Pronouns are he, they, just like me, hey. The rest of the cast has a notion of depth. Mirabelle needs more confidence and fight, she's adept. Isabeau is swaggy and as strong as an ox. Might be in love with Sifrin, that's for you to unbox. Odo might be old, but she's packing knowledge. She's got a few issues she should probably acknowledge. And Bonnie's there too, just a little dude. They like to eat food, they got some trauma too. There's this guy named the King, and well, he has this thing where he freezes people in time, and the party has to stop his ride and deliver comeuppance before the world's demise. But when Sifrin dies, crushed by a rock, he finds he'll go back in time, awake in a shock, and after 100 times, it's a little less than fine.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan wait a minute, wrong script. Okay. Hello everybody, my name is PirateKingBoros and I'll be your host for this segment. 2023 was a hectic year for a plethora of people, both in the game community, in the real life community, and in the fiction community that inhabits the game community. One such population being the population of Krot. What is Krot, you might ask? Krot is the world we explore in Lies of P. Lies of P is my personal game of the year. Don't get me wrong, if one goes and checks out my channel, one will see countless other games that I quite frankly enjoyed this year, be it through me playing them, talking about them, reviewing them, etc. But Lies of P was something special. They really put everything they had into it. They had a mission, they had a goal, they had an ambition. They wanted to give us Bloodborne 2 because for some reason FromSoft refuses to do so. I believe it was nominated for Best RPG and Best Action Game. I think it was both. It didn't win either, which just goes to show that the anti-Soulsborne crowd has its teeth and claws deep in the mainstream media on the game side of things. This game, from top to bottom, is a technical marvel because in all manner of speaking, and in most instances, scenarios, and even the finest details, everything this game has is working against it. It's the second game that the dev team making it has made ever. It's their first Souls-like game that they have made ever, and it's their first single-player action game that they've ever made. Describe that towards any other game, and it's kind of a red flag. However, through quite flawless ad campaigns, the company saw to it that they drip-fed us the exact amounts of hype, details, gameplay and cutscenes and voice acting and soundtrack, all up until the release, and when you finally got your hands on the game...
Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
For me personally, 2023 was a year of games instilling feelings in me that I haven't felt for years. Final Fantasy XVI restored my hype. That scene where you're charging down the path to fight Titan as if you're on rails took me back to the old school Bayonetta days on the PS3, or the dragon fight at the final boss of Kingdom Hearts 2. Meanwhile, Lies of P has a bit of everything. Level grinding, taking me back to the Xenoblade days. Badass boss fights, taking me back to my days playing Dark Souls 1, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, etc., etc. It's just an all-around special game with phenomenal action, phenomenal graphics, beautiful performances, and quite frankly, I think it is one of the tightest written, directed, and scored video games to date. All of this that I have mentioned comes together in a beautiful package that, honestly, from what I've heard, is a great experience regardless of what you play it on. My game award this year is Most Unexpected Game. I saw the trailers, and I won't lie, I was worried. I was scared. But I hung on, because I like old literature. I like ancient creativity. I like the ability that some creatives have to take these great pieces and reforge them into something new. Forging it into something great. Something that we're gonna remember for all the years to come. Something that surprised me, surprised us, in every possible way. So, to you, the dev team at Revolver 8 Studios, and to Lies of P, my most unexpected game of 2023.
Yes, hello. It is me, DaMexSupaMario. After what, years of silence on YouTube, and I'm finally coming back to participate in this little shindig. I got a couple game awards for this year. We got like 3. I was gonna do 4, but I'm too lazy to make the other. I had a cool idea for it, but I was just like, yeah, you know, I'm kind of treading on the due date here. Might as well just get something going. So let's begin. First one is you know, when you don't have Fortnite. The nominees for the best multiplayer game when you don't have Fortnite are fuck. I need to remind myself what the word. Hold on. Okay. And the winner for next best multiplayer game for when you really don't have Fortnite is Salmon Run. Congratulations. That game is about as stressful as one can make it, but it is a nice decompressor for the end of the day. Like, honestly, like I kind of really just enjoy Splatoon because I always have like a group to play with, and it's a good time, you know. I kind of struggle in between like some of the higher levels and then, you know, going downwards, but like when you get into the swing of it and you have a nice rotation, or you just have the random rotation and doing it with friends, it becomes a really good time. I honestly recommend it. Just give it like a shot. It may not be for everybody, but for me, it's like this hits the right note. So this next one here, you know, I had a good idea going, and then I had to like remind myself on like YouTube standards, because I think it's been like a hot minute since I had to deal with YouTube in general. So this had to be rightfully edited accordingly, but it still works. We're looking for best male. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, that kind of sums it up. The nominees for best male are... And the winner for best male is, I hate to say it, but this one's gonna have to go down to Mr. Dick Gumshoe. That man has captured my life. He's a fantastic character. Normally, we should be the mindset of ACAB, but I don't know. Dick Gumshoe is pretty cool. You can get behind that dude. Okay, and now we're at the finale. There's been a lot of games I've been playing as of recent, and I'd say that there has been, I think this was probably the year where I finally took a dive into games that I've never really played as a child, and finally got around to playing them. And that's alongside, like, you know, being able to play some of the latest AAA games of the year. So I think it's a nice blend of, you know, seeing where gaming has taken us and what gaming used to be. So I have a mix of many games for this nomination list. But yeah, I put down 4 games that I would consider the best of 2023. In this case, my 2023. And I highly recommend that whenever you have the chance, you should engage with every single one of these games, if you haven't. I mean, I imagine, like, a good amount of you've probably played, like, at least 2 of them already. So, like, you know. Anyways, here's my Game of the Year nominees. So out of all 3 of them, And I recommend all three. I'm going to have to choose one of them. And I'd say my game of the year goes to Faith, the Unholy Trinity. I know, that's probably what you weren't expecting. If you probably have been keeping your ear to the ground on what I've been doing a lot of Ace Attorney, so you probably would have thought I picked Trials and Tribulations, but Faith, the Unholy Trinity is kind of one of those games that I've been oogling at for some time. And, you know, finally mustering the courage to play it, and I actually did play it on the streams that I do. It's a really fun time. It's probably like the most engaged I've ever gotten with a horror game. It gets just the right amount of spookiness. I just kind of love its charm in general. It's just like a really, really good like horror game romp that you could probably finish in the span of a day. It's a good time. It's a good time. I highly recommend it, even if you're not a fan of horror games. And yeah, I think that about does it for everything. Thank you for letting me join on for this little venture here. And man, I hope everyone's doing okay. I know I've been pretty absent from the YouTube scene. I've just been like doing my own thing. That's all I've been doing. I've been doing my own thing. At some point, I will just come back. I'll just have the spark and I'll just finish up part 2 of Resident Evil. But for now, I'm just doing my own thing. So I appreciate people that just been kind of sticking around, reminiscing about the old videos, because I still look at the comments. Thank you. Y'all are great. Hope everyone's doing good. Have a good rest of 2024.
destroyed.
You were just another threat to Rubicon.
You're the only one who can complete this serval. Wolves are pleased with you, and so do I. Target destroyed. The data will be integrated into Mind Alpha. Thank you for your assistance.
You started this fire, Raven. You were the spark that set it all off.
Augmented human C4621. We're not here to take back the Raven name. However, we will see if you can do it justice. All right. We'll watch this one. See where they go on a Raven's wings.